Hey Lock fam, welcome back. Last video we spoke a little bit about some of the crazy reactions that we've gotten in regards to our locks, and you all shared some of your stories with me, and people really have us messed up out here. But I can't say that that's the only energy that I've gotten. I have gotten a lot of love since having locks, and I do want to put that out there. Like the positivity does flow. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, the bulk of my criticizing thoughts actually come from myself. I actually struggle with my hair more than any stranger, at least that I know of. Sometimes I don't know, sometimes I just don't feel like it, you know? Sometimes there's a look that you have in mind and your hair has another look in mind. Sometimes you're just tired of kind of being in the same stage. You feel kind of stuck, and sometimes you're just frustrated and you don't even know why. But you know that maybe it has something to do with your locks still developing and you're trying to develop with them. Here's just a few things that I like to do to keep my head in the game, eyes on the prize, and keep myself far away from a pair of scissors or a comb. My first bit of advice is gonna have to be to stay inspired, and I like to do that by following a lot of my lock crushes on Instagram. I also like to reflect on why I started locks whenever I do get frustrated with them, and I just kind of think about the alternatives. Like, I have quite a few reasons, but one of them, I didn't want to be a loose natural anymore, and I know I don't want relaxed hair anymore, so I'm like, well, if I take out the locks, like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? The grass is always greener, so I'm here. I'm here now, and this is what I'm gonna be for a while. I also have a length goal in mind, and so it's important for me, especially in this season, to kind of do the things that I've set out to do within reason. So until I hit that length goal, I really don't see myself tapping out. I think that it's also very important to find yourself as a part of a community. Having even just one friend with locks is gonna be helpful when you're going through some of the phases of locks, and your friend can be going through the same things as you, and you could be starting your locks together, and then you'll have each other to kind of talk to about it, or your friend could be further along in the process, and then they can kind of mentor you, and they might be able to talk you down whenever you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed by your hair. There's a lot of lock groups on Facebook. You could check out some lock blogs. You could subscribe to my channel. Just try to connect with somebody. It doesn't even have to be like your bestie or anything, but just somebody who you can kind of touch bases with, check in with, and it might even be helpful to have someone kind of hold you accountable. If you know that you're someone who would like easily back out and then regret it, maybe it would help to have someone in your corner who's gonna be like, girl, why? Stop playing. You know, somebody who's just gonna check you when you need it. I feel like this is the most important one in whatever your hair journey is, whether you were going natural for the first time or if you are getting locks or whatever it is that you're doing. Don't obsess over it. That's gonna be the one thing that is guaranteed to get on your nerves. Like, no matter what you do, you won't be satisfied if you make it the center of everything that you do. You are so much more than your hair. I mean, your hair is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. Your hair is like you passed down to you for centuries. Your hair is a sign of your lineage, and I think that's very cool. But it's not all that you represent. Don't give too much of your mind to your hair, you know? Because the more that you focus on it, the slower it will feel like it's growing, or the wilder it does look. I know that when I'm getting ready to go, if somebody doesn't drag me out the bathroom, like sometimes physically, I will just keep on doing stuff to my makeup because I'm never gonna feel like it's done because I'm just staring at it. And all I'm looking for is things to correct. And I think that it kind of works the same way with your hair. If all you're doing is waiting for it to grow or you're waiting for it to soften up or to get out of the budding phase or whatever phase you might be in, then you're gonna feel like it's taking forever for it to do it and it's just gonna frustrate you. So instead, I recommend like maybe taking a picture every week or every month if you're patient enough, and just kind of reflect over those, because then you will see that you are making progress. It's just a little bit harder to see day by day because it's growing on you, but you'll see it when you have those comparisons. And if nothing else works, switch it up. Like, you can get a wig, you can get some extensions, you can get whatever you want. Like in 2019, hair is not a thing. You can do whatever you want to do and you'll be all right. As you can see, I've kind of pinned up one side, like that's me switching it up right now. But feel free to be creative, like do something that somebody hasn't really done. If your head's not as big as mine, I bet it would be really cute to do like a braid or something going across the front. There's a ton of things that you could do, so just do something different. Yeah, I understand the struggle when it comes to remaining excited about your locks. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. I said it last time, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I don't plan on going anywhere, but I understand. Okay, because as you can see, I'm still in the phase. I started mine when my hair was very short, about an inch long. So a year later, we're looking at 4 or 5 inches. And so that means that I am still in a short phase. But these are just some of the things that I do to keep me on the journey. Just remain inspired, get some friends, some lock friends, talk to the lock fam in the comments, talk to me. I always talk to you all. Find something else to do, switch it up, and tune in next time. That's all I have. If you guys have any additional suggestions, because like I said, I still go through this. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because I would love to see it. All the rest of the lock fam would love to see it. And I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching.